Hi guys, and namaste. I'm Courtney AKA Travel Teach, here today to share some content with you about posture and PalFish. As you know, and maybe as you feel in your body, sometimes when we do 5, 6 classes in a row, we start to feel a little bit sore. Maybe your back starts hurting, your legs get weary, your eyes feel tired. Today I want to give you a few tips about how you can help that situation and how that you can live a more happy and healthy life on PalFish as a PalFish teacher. Today we have a special guest joining us, teacher Melissa, aka Be Like Water, who has an extensive background in yoga and is also a PalFish teacher. She's going to help us learn a little bit about how we can incorporate yoga and PalFish and how that we can have our bodies feel happier with us after teaching so many hours. If you're ready, here we go.
Hi guys, my name is Melissa, or Be Like Water, and I am a teacher here on PalFish. I've been here now since the end of August-ish, thanks to Courtney, or Travel Teach. I'm also a certified yoga instructor and have been practicing and teaching for a number of years now.
Question number 1. When you became a teacher on PalFish, what changes did you notice in your body?
I definitely noticed physical changes in my posture, in my body. The more hours I got meant more hours having to sit and teach. So I noticed definitely the back side of my body got much tighter from all the sitting, lower back super tight, and then shoulders and chest and the front of the neck being tight, because things start to do this after you sit for a few hours, because it's hard to hold yourself up for that long without giving yourself some relief or slouching. So I definitely saw these physical changes after teaching for a few hours.
When I started on PalFish, I didn't notice any changes that dramatically because I use a wooden chair and I try to keep my feet flat on the floor and try to sit up straight so that my spine can stay straight. Question number 2. Do you sit or stand during your PalFish classes? And which way do you recommend to others?
I sit, so I use a normal desk, and the last how many months I've been on PalFish, I've been traveling a lot, so I've always had different places to sit. I did try standing at a certain point, and I really liked that, but because of all my traveling, I haven't been able to stay consistent with that. Once I am in a place that I can stay, I will definitely try an adjustable desk, because for me, sitting for long periods of time just doesn't bode well with my body. My body is like, stop it, and it gets angry. So I'll definitely invest in something like that.
Though I have a standing desk, I don't utilize it as much as I should. However, having the option to be able to stand up or to sit down when you feel tired is really great and makes you feel more flexible as a teacher. It can also really come into play when you want to stand up and be more active with the students. Question number 3. How has your training in yoga made a difference in your physical movements on PalFish?
I'm really, really thankful actually for my yoga training and practice, because it really just helps me maintain being able to do this job, because like I said before, it's a lot of sitting. You have to be physical even though you're sitting. You have to, do some kind of movements. And so it has helped me to be more aware of my posture and making sure that I am sitting properly, making sure that my shoulders are open and that I'm paying attention to if I have pain or if I have tightness somewhere, and then I can correct it later or do something in between class or after a day of teaching. So yoga has definitely been my savior, one of my saviors for this job.
Question number 4. What about yoga and TPR? Do you think that they can be used together?
Yoga can be a good addition to TPR in the sense that you can be more, you can be bigger with your movements. You can be a little bit more creative because you kind of have more strength, more flexibility in your upper body anyway. I know with TPR, I mean, if I'm feeling any pain in my classes, which happens a lot, I like to use TPR just to stretch, or to just get some movements instead of, always staring straight ahead. So for example, with the trial, with the spinning thing, I'll do a lot of this, which works my core, and then I'll do this, which is a good neck movement, and it stretches and it just creates movement so I don't feel so stiff. So I like to kind of put those two together if I can. Also, when learning verbs or something like can you reach, this is an opportunity to can you reach, and do it yourself because it feels really good, and then when you exaggerate it, the kids exaggerate it, and they just feel good as well because the more movement, the better.
One of my favorite lessons on PalFish is actually one of the lessons that teaches about stretching. And I think it's a really great time to be able to get up and to move with students and try to incorporate some of the key points from yoga into the lesson. Question number 5. Can you show us one simple move that teachers can do to avoid pain and strain after long hours of working online?
Always try to lengthen and extend your spine. Try not to be hunched over because that creates a lot of misalignments everywhere and creates tightness and overstretching, and then everything is connected. So you could feel pain in your hip from something you do with your shoulder. A good rule of thumb that I always try to keep in my forebrain is to not have the chicken head. When we look at a computer or a screen for a long period of time, we start to do this, looking like this. So I try to always keep the chicken at bay and keep my chin in. So my spine is in line. So no chicken head.
Last question. Do you have any additional advice for PalFish teachers?
For any equipment or anything special to use, I mean, if you have a comfortable chair, I think you're set. I don't have a comfortable chair at the moment because, again, I'm in transit. But I do have this nifty, light little yoga block. It doesn't have to be a block. It can be a rolled up blanket, a rolled up sweatshirt, a pillow. And I just, when I need it, when I need support, when I don't want to hold myself up, I'll just put it mid upper back, and then I can just rest. And that helps to keep everything straight and just gives me a little bit of relief. My little friend back here, my cheap little friend, but very useful. So I hope you guys can maybe try some of these things if you're feeling any pain or strain, and hopefully I can have some more suggestions for you in the future. Bye!
Thank you so much, Melissa, for your feedback today. I'm really happy to announce that Melissa is actually planning to start her own yoga live sessions for teachers so that you can learn a little bit more about more movements and more poses that you can make while you are doing your PalFish lessons. I hope today's video has been helpful for you and that you can start to move and be a little bit more active in class in order to invest in your own health and to keep your body strong. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more great content. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Namaste.